State, your next witness. State calls Christine Schuda. And if you please remain standing and raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
You could please be seated, state and spell your name for the record.
My name is Christine Schuda, CHRISTINESCHUDA.
Ms. Schuda, are you familiar with the address of 1858 North Commerce Street?
I am,
Is that in the city of Milwaukee?
yes.
And how are you familiar with that location?
I used to be the leasing agent, property manager.
Okay, what is at that address?
It's an apartment building located down by the Milwaukee River.
Okay. In what neighborhood is that?
That's the east side, downtown east side. Downtown east side.
And you can pull that microphone
Should I?
towards you. How long were you the leasing agent there?
For 2.5 years.
Based on your job as the leasing agent, did you become familiar with any of the residents?
Pretty much all of them.
Okay, was one of those residents in April 2024 a young woman named Sade Robinson?
Yes.
And did you become familiar with her?
Yeah.
Can you describe how many times you think you've interacted with her?
Quite a few times, you know.
Did you develop a relationship with her?
Just as a professional relationship. I'm quite friendly where I work with all the residents. So yeah, she would come in my office and have conversations with me. My door was always open for that, I guess.
So you actually worked there on a daily basis in that building?
Every day.
Every day. Did you see Sade every day?
No, I didn't see her every day.
In April of 2024, did you become aware that she was missing?
Yes.
How did you become aware of that?
On which date?
Let's start with the second day of April 2024, April 2nd. Did something happen that day that alerted you to the fact that someone thought she was missing?
She had a coworker of hers came to my office and said that Sade had not shown up from work, and it was unusual, and they were concerned, or she was concerned about her. So she asked me if I could use my master key to open her door. And I told her I can't do that. I'm unable to open someone's door with a master key. So she said, will you go upstairs with me to the apartment? And I said, yeah. So we both went up the elevator, went to her apartment, and we knocked on the door. She wanted to knock on the door, and I had no problem with that. So she had explained that Sade didn't show up for work, and I told her, I said, if you're concerned about her, which she seemed to be, I said, you should give her mother a call. And she didn't really want to give her mom a call. And we keep emergency numbers, you know, in a file at work. Instead, I said, well, if you don't want to call her mom, then what you can do is call the police and they'll come and do a welfare check. And she said, okay, well, I'm gonna go, you know, we went back downstairs.
And can I just ask, do you remember what apartment number Sade was renting at the time?
She was in apartment 309.
You reference a welfare check with the police. Did the police come and speak with you then?
Her friend had left. We left together, and her friend left the building and returned to work. And the manager from work, at her work, she discussed it with her manager, and I guess they made a call from there.
Okay. Did the police come to 1858 North Commerce and speak to you at some point?
They did.
Okay. And when they arrived, did you show them to Sade's apartment, 309?
I am kind of iffy on that. I need to think for a moment. Can I take a moment to think?
If you don't know the answer, that's fine too.
Well, because what happened was after she went back to work and the friend went back to work, I made whatever phone call. I wasn't at work after that. I had left for the day. I mean, it's unclear to me right now if I had the next day off or not. No, I couldn't have, because the next day when I came into the office, police officers came in and then they wanted to gain access to her apartment, and they had search warrants and everything else with them.
Okay, so you did have contact with the police?
Yes.
Okay.
The next day.
The building, the apartment building, does it have a name, like the name of a building, the apartment complex?
Yes, the name of the apartment complex is Brewers Point Apartments.
Okay, does Brewers Point Apartments have a internal or an external surveillance system?
Yes.
Okay, would you recognize footage from that surveillance system? You're familiar with it?
I am.
Okay. Showing you what's been marked exhibit number 36. Do you recognize what this is?
Yep, that's Sade coming off the elevator.
That's a still photo.
It is.
I'd ask that exhibit 36 be received.
Any objection?
No.
36 is received.
This is obviously very hard for you, Ms. Schuda, right?
It is.
Permission to publish?
Go ahead.
Do you recognize where this still photo is taken? What part of the building?
I'm sorry. This photo is of Sade coming off the elevator of the apartment building of the main lobby.
All right, thank you. I don't have anything further.
Cross?
No.
Thank you, ma'am. You may step down.
Thank you.